These are the people that help me, and they can definitely help you guys too, so please check them all out. Hey people, I'm back during this time of quarantine trying to make more videos, I know everyone's bored at home. Hopefully you're printing, you're painting. I'm trying to make some videos so you all have something to watch for a break, keep you from killing your spouse or your kids or your pets. You know, being cooped up with people is tough. And, you know, sometimes I think, what video can I make? And then sometimes I get slapped in the face, not by, well, sometimes by my wife, but by an idea. And it's funny, I printed up this model from Titan Forge. It's really cool. It's from Titan Forge and it's called the Ancient Forge. So it's a dwarf, you'll see pictures close up of course, strapped into a machine, wielding these huge hammers onto this ancient anvil here. I assume we can forge magic weapons and everything. It's still a really cool model. And hopefully the rest of you are like me. Before you go to paint something like this, you just Google it, you see what artists have done, try to get some, you know, different looks at different paint schemes and just see what's out there. Try to give you some ideas, right? I try to learn from, you know, people who know a lot more than me. So the funny thing is, when I did my Google search, I found a YouTube video of an unboxing. And actually this piqued my interest right away, because every time I try to compare a 3D printed model to something I buy or used to buy in the store, like from Games Workshop, from Reaper, or from even something like WizKids, I was always, you know, comparing a model I 3D printed to one of their models, which is not truly apples to apples. And you can make pretty decent comparisons, and I have, but I think it's better if you could have the same model. Now, Titan Forge is a company that just got into selling their STLs, their 3D printing files. Before that, they sold physical models. I think resin, they were resin cast, not metal, at least the one I was looking at, I think. So it was very interesting to me when I saw an unboxing of this particular model, but the physical model from Titan Forge. So I watched the video, and what I instantly noticed, and I'm going to show you clips from the guy's video because I reached out to the creator and he was kind enough to let me, give me permission to use his video. So you're going to see part of that unboxing video, and go watch the whole thing if you want, but you're going to see the relevant details coming up in a minute. My 3D printed model is way better than, you know, the physical model they sell. And that physical model, let's just keep it in perspective, I think was 30 or 35 US dollars plus shipping. Well, I printed this on the Frozen Sonic Mini, which only cost me 229 bucks. Add in all your resin, your other costs, well, let's say it's even 300. For 300, I get to print as many copies as I want of a $30 to $35 Mini, no shipping cost, maybe $2 in resin, $3 in resin. And I get a much better product though than what I would get if I bought it at the store, which you're gonna see. And now that video focuses on these hammers because that's what's most clearly shown in his video, although I'm sure if you showed the other pieces really close up, you would see all kind of defects. So on my close-up picture, you're gonna look at the whole thing, but you'll see the hammers, and you'll just see how much better it comes out if you 3D print at home than if you buy it in the store. And I think that's pretty amazing. The other thing is, his model, if you look at any of the pieces as you look at that video, you'll see there are mold lines all over it. You have to go in and scrape off, and here, of course, no mold lines. And the way I support my models, as you guys know if you watch my channel, I have very little visible damage to the model. So the cleanup on my model compared to having mold lines is not even close. So this just goes to, I think, validate a point I made a while ago in a video, you know, back when my channel wasn't as popular, was that it's better to print at home than to buy models. Especially because I got this model from the Titan Forge Patreon. I paid $10 and I got like 15 to 20 models, I think I'm 20 models. This was one of them. So this was like 50 cents to get the 3D printing file that I can then just do as much as I want. If I bought every one of their models that was on there that I got for the $10 physical, it would have run me over it would have run me the cost of my machine plus the resin that I can print all their models just from that 1 month. The printer's already saving me money effectively. And then going forward, every month from them, I get 12 to 15 new files for that 10 bucks. Save me, you know, if I was buying them all $150 to $200, maybe more, $300 a month in physical figures, and I just spend a couple dollars on resin, well worth it to me. Anyway, so I don't want to waste too much time on this video. I just thought it was really interesting. I never planned on making a video like this, but then, like, coincidentally, you know, I saw a physical model of something I just 3D printed, and I just had to compare, right? What could I do? So let's jump into the unboxing video so you can see, you know, what he got, the physical model. And then we're gonna jump into close-up high-res photos of mine. And I printed this guy twice. I think I'll have photos of both models so you can see how nice. And then you guys make up your own minds which way is better to go. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Check out the clips from the video and then the pictures of this guy. Thanks. So we're looking at his video of his unboxing. You can see the hammer that's laying down there. Look, it's all chipped and damaged. It looks like there's a bubble in one part of it. It looks a little warped to me also. And it's funny, this guy, when I contacted him to ask him about it, and I said how crappy the product was, he said, yeah, it was warped too. So look at the top of this hammer. It's got a big ridge on it, plus a bubbly hole in it, plus the top is just kind of yuck. If you look at the little piece laying down the bottom, you can see it's got mold line that you have to get off. He's showing you the rest of the hammer. The arm, which actually the arm kind of looks okay, but look at this other hammer he picks up. I mean, the whole thing is jacked. I mean, it's awful, right? And we all know, we've all gotten minis from GW or whatever. They have metal, they have extra stuff you have to cut off. If it's resin cast like this, sometimes you get a bubble, sometimes you get extra crap like he got. I think he shows, so both hammers are just terrible, would require a lot of cleanup, maybe even a little green stuff, and that's something like I'm not good at, so I really hate seeing that, because if I tried to make that hammer geometrically correct by green stuffing, it would never look right if I did it. Maybe you guys are better at it, but I suck at it. Now, if you look at the anvil, like the dwarf rune on the front of it is a lot clearer on mine than his cast version. Otherwise, that looks pretty decent, but he was there breaking off some extra stuff with his fingers, some extra material. Plus, this comes in way more parts that you have to glue on, attach, and look at, he's added mold lines on there you have to get off. I mean, yuck. Now let's look at how mine came out. Well, look at the hammers on mine. Those things are perfectly geometrically correct, just as the artist sculpted them. The inscribing, the carving on them, they're not really runes, it's more like a design. But that design is, look how crystal clear it is, okay? And the design on my anvil, like the ones on the hammer, is crystal clear, printed out just perfectly. And no mold lines on any of this, obviously, to get off. And you also don't see any visible damage you'd have to clean up either. So, I mean, the model that I printed just way better than what you could buy in the store. I mean, the proof is right here. You could say it's just one model, but this is the only one I even had to compare to. So look what it is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe. Please check out my instructional videos, and thanks for watching.